Hello. So recently I saw a quote from Alan Watts, who is a wonderful, amazing being, prophet, really, I would say. And it was simply, you're under no obligation to be who you were 5 minutes ago. And I love that because it really feels as we're more and more in this present moment, just how, I won't say easy, but how simple it can be to let go of all the old stuff that came before, even 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 days, 5 months, 5 years or more. All of the stuff that we don't need to carry with us and all that we are not, or that we choose not to be, or that we choose to be no longer. We're under no obligation to be who we were in any part of the past, anything before this present moment. Because truthfully, we're not. And I'm sure you're realizing more of this as you come more and more into your self and your present self and the present, the now. Just how much power we have in creating our experience, and that every aspect of our experience is really being created now. And if we're experiencing things from the perceived past now, it's because in some way, on some level, we are bringing them with us into the present, and often unconsciously manifesting them, putting them in front of us in what becomes our future, which then becomes our present as we flow into it, as we flow into the now moment of whatever it is that we've put in front of us from the past. And I believe there was another quote, probably Tony Robbins said, and probably many others as well, but the past does not equal the future, or the past does not have to equal the future. And it's essentially the same thing. We don't need to bring anything with us from the past that we choose not to. And quite often it's just because we are not fully aware, or we don't realize, or we've forgotten that we have the power to let go of that which we don't want to bring with us. And instead we just feel by default that it has to come with us and that things are the way they are. Therefore, we're going to step into the future, the next moments of now, and these things that we feel that we have no control over, or that we're somehow obligated to or attached to bring with us, are just going to be there, and therefore they are. And yet, they don't have to be. There is a measure, yes, of acceptance of what is now, and yet there is a power in that acceptance of what is now that comes in tandem or unison with the realization that we are creating it all. And so even though we may accept and embrace, or need to accept and embrace, certain aspects of our experience now, in this moment we have the power, and we are creating our experience, and we don't need to bring whatever we choose not to with us into the future if we choose not to. And therefore, even if we are needing to accept something that hasn't shifted or changed that we would, in a way that we would prefer it to change, we can absolutely realize that it can change and it will change when we let go of the feeling of certainty that it's going to be there in our future and that we somehow are obligated to be experiencing it, or we're somehow obligated to be it if it's a part of ourselves that we're perceiving, when it's really fully our free will choice whether we do bring something, an aspect of ourself or an aspect of any perceived external experience, with us. Because we truly are creating and recreating ourselves in every moment of now. And we can choose whether to do that consciously, deliberately, or unconsciously by default. And when we make the choice of choosing to do it consciously, deliberately, lovingly, and choose to experience what we desire, what we prefer to be our experience, and realize that just in that choosing, that envisioning, that imagining, that preference, that preferred experience of being, we are already manifesting it. It is already flowing towards us. We are already flowing into it, becoming it. And therefore, what was behind can be let go. Who we were 5 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, 5 days ago, 5 years ago, and beyond can be let go. And realizing this in the present is a truly empowering state of being. And you're feeling this now, I'm sure, as we are reaching this next stage, this stage where we are now. And this can continue to expand and be realized. And there is a great sense of peace and freedom that can and does come from that, the more it is realized. And this acceptance, this embrace of the present in love, and this realization of freedom, this liberation of the remembering and the realizing of our true power and nature as loving beings of the divine, loving expressions and aspects of the divine that we are and be. And this, when we open up to it, is truly a blissful realization. And the more we soften into it, relax into it, and allow it, the more it really becomes our present experience, now and always. See you next time. Love you.